Xenoblade Chronicles X, Definitive Edition Update 1.0.2 Bug Fixes and New Features. Great news for all Xenoblade Chronicles X fans. The Definitive Edition has just rolled out an exciting update on Nintendo Switch, bumping the game version up to 1.0.2. This update is packed with essential bug fixes that enhance your gaming experience, along with a few nifty additions like helpful menu tips and some icon tweaks. Let's dive into the details of what's new and improved. #### bug fixes galore. This update addresses a variety of pesky bugs that may have been interrupting your adventure. Crash fix: no more unexpected crashes during stealth flight in the Affinity mission A Girl's Wings. Online mission display: the host player's position and appearance will now show up correctly when you join online missions. Marker issues: say goodbye to confusion. The destination markers for material tracking and squad tasks are now visible. Sound fixes: enjoy your cinematic moments without the annoyance of mono sound effects in some movies. Character data: if you've experienced data corruption when swapping recruited blades for normal characters, this update will fix that. Plus, if your data is already corrupted, applying this update will help restore it. Music fix: the environmental music will no longer restart from the beginning after combat ends. Debuff display: you'll now see the name of the debuff an enemy is immune to when trying to apply it with soul voice. Combat log: the combat log will now display correctly during overdrive. Cutscene fix: the Divine Nupapon incarnate will now appear as intended during the cutscene in the normal mission, the Divine Nupapon. Character control: no more controlling your main character after the fade to black post-chapter 13 second half. Augment effects: the effects of the Augment's Overdrive Green bonus and Overdrive Blue bonus are now properly applied. Scale models: damaged parts will no longer be displayed incorrectly on scale models. Port site issue: the port site of the Monon Craft will now be accessible after loading an autosave. Language fixes: English text in the German version and Japanese voice for Eleonora playing in other languages have been corrected. Dummy character fix: no more dummy characters or data corruption when recruiting or releasing blades during a save. Overdrive display: the overdrive activation will now show the correct count, even if it's 3 digits or more. Online mission fixes: parts will no longer restore incorrectly when entering or exiting a scale. Party addition freeze: the application will no longer freeze when adding a character to a party right after a recruited blade returns. Fashion gear list: the mysterious in the fashion gear list has been resolved. Weapon multiplication: scale weapons will no longer multiply during battle trade upgrades. Shop slot issues: slot openings will now reflect correctly at L Shop. Text corrections: various typos and text errors have been fixed. Vulnerability bugs: confirmed vulnerability bugs have been addressed. #### new features to enhance your experience. In addition to the bug fixes, this update brings some exciting new features. Helpful tips: you'll now see handy tips when opening related sections on certain menu screens, like the class change screen. Buff and debuff icons: buff and debuff icons are now visible during online missions, making it easier to strategize. Quest name clarification: to avoid confusion, the 2 basic missions titled Backup Request have been renamed for better distinction. With these updates, your journey in Xenoblade Chronicles X is set to be smoother and more enjoyable than ever. So, gear up and dive back into the world of Mira with confidence.